let this be a reminder. Clean out your belly button.
Okay.
Because it's foul. It was gross, and I felt disgusting. I felt like such a loser.
Is this a gender thing? Because mine, I really don't believe it smells.
All right, and into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. Woody, Greg, Menace, Gina Graham, Seabass, Sammy.
Hello.
Morgan's here.
What's up?
Phones open 877-44-Woody. Text us over to 22987. I love a good Gory confession.
This is so gross.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Greg tells us stuff and then immediately regrets it.
I do.
Yeah,
You're so right, and I've never learned.
Yeah, he
Ever.
doesn't. It's been
But
2
I
decades.
like to share. It's weird. It's like cathartic to tell something, and then you feel maybe normal after.
All I know is Greg said he even grossed himself out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Also,
which God knows what this could be.
About the regret, it lasts for years.
Well, I mean,
it does, and it never comes back to you.
We've heard a lot about gross stuff from Greg. Like he was trying to get that dog turd out of the wood chips of the landscaping, and the wood chip kind of got stuck as he was trying to like fling it
into a
and all of a sudden it released, and the turd or part of the turd went like right into his mouth.
Oh God!
Hot.
You can't recover from that.
Luckily, it was my dog's poop.
Because that makes it better.
It makes it a little
Way
better. Have you ever picked up a stranger's dog's poops?
No,
it's
but
disgusting.
I know I've thought about it when I see it, and then I'm like, no, I'm not touching that.
I've got a really strong stomach. I've got a very strong visual constitution. Like I can look at a lot of stuff.
You totally do.
One thing I cannot do, man, I cannot pick up dog poop.
Really?
I could do it with
your own.
I could do it with the scooper
Thing,
but like getting down
with the bag.
You can't just do the bag and just boop.
I can do it, but that is something that actually grosses me out.
It doesn't bother me
I
at
don't
all.
get grossed out about stuff, but that grosses me out.
It's
It's so warm.
I thought about you, Menace, and then I thought about you, Menace, because there was this post that popped up, and it was they were looking at stones under a microscope, like kidney stones, under a microscope. And that grossed me out about how that just kind of naturally formed in these perfect 90-degree angles. It looked like
coral.
It looked like the Fortress of Solitude from Superman.
It does. It really does.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Razor sharp.
Disgusting. Now, if somebody had sculpted it, I go, oh, that's cool. But the fact that it just formed naturally
Out of the
way,
body.
and
Well, and something else I've found out about you, Woody, is you're afraid of or grossed out by dots.
Not afraid. It's the trypophobia thing.
Yeah.
It's not afraid. It's
Grossed out.
gross.
Like,
I wish I had never learned about that.
Yeah.
my kid has that, and I thought it was fake until Woody's like, no, I have it.
But most things gross Greg out. But the fact that he even grossed himself out.
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, there's some, I guess, level of shame to it. It's twofold. My parents recently visited. They stay in the guest room, and when they leave, when any guest leaves my house, I start cleaning immediately. So within 1 hour, it looks like nobody had been there.
Oh my God.
So I was doing the simple chore of stripping the bed of the sheets, washing them, and then making the bed. And what did that chore make me do? Sweat. I'm like, it's not even that hot. And I was sweating. And I thought, okay, first of all, that's disgusting. Why am I sweating by doing a simple chore?
Because you're out of shape?
Probably. Making the bed. And I thought, that is disgusting. I'm so gross. How am I sweating doing a simple chore?
But still, you're doing some kind of like physical activity.
But
barely.
But barely. Barely. Disproportionately sweaty.
That's bizarre.
To the point where I thought, you know what? I should probably take another shower. That's how sweaty I was.
Whoa.
Like, gross. How gross is that? So I take a shower, and then shortly after that, time to go to bed. So I'm still not damp from the shower, but I'm freshly showered, and I'm lying in bed. And I have an itch right around my belly button. So I start scratching, and I end up putting my finger into my belly button, and I scoop out what felt like 4 pounds of wet junk. Like,
God.
I don't know if it was just lint. or
that's lint.
Or cotton or
Cotton.
It was an indescribable like lint ball.
I guess lint would be cotton.
Kind of. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Cotton shirts.
Kind of grayish,
Oh.
wet because I had just showered. And so what do I do with it? Of course, I had to spill it.
Dude, anytime, for whatever reason, anytime like you scratch your balls or put your finger in your belly button, I don't know if it's just a dude thing. Do women do that too? Like you smell it.
smell it?
Oh,
Smell
I
your
had
belly
to
button?
smell it,
Yeah.
and it was vile.
Oh my
You got
God.
to check if you're clean.
Yeah.
So gross.
You do that, right, Menace?
Of course.
Yeah, like if you have you ever
Again.
scratched behind your ear?
Or
And
do you guys fellas? Do you guys do that? Like you put your finger in your belly button, scratch your nuts or something like that. You got to smell your
you
fingers,
gotta
right?
smell it.
I don't do that. Tyler, how about you?
I'm sure Tyler
Oh,
does
yeah.
it. God knows.
Monster.
Yeah, I do it once in
Yeah,
a
of
while.
course
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
day.
Yeah.
Come on.
Once every 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Rub the back of your ear
Yeah.
and smell it.
Do you ever
It's
get
gross.
like an itch, like maybe at the top of your ass, and you scratch that, and then you smell that?
Well, I guess
Yes.
it's like a caveman
Yeah.
thing, like to see if you're healthy,
I,
right?
yeah, I'm
Maybe.
sure that's what it is. It goes back to caveman days.
Instinctual.
No,
I know,
again.
sorry, you just
Yeah.
like it. I
No,
was trying to
I
help.
No, again, it's testing like how clean you are.
Yeah.
But- and the
Okay, so I'm gonna
and
throw up,
extra.
Greg.
I know. I almost did too, and I was like making myself ill by smelling. It smelled so bad, and it was. It kept going. I thought, how deep is a belly button? So I do the scoop, and I get a good chunk of it out to the point where I ball it up, and I like went like.
You
Kinda-
flick like
I
a
kinda-
booger?
I kind of
Yeah.
like less of a flick and more like a little toss to the
Uh-huh.
floor.
That's
and
weird
I have this,
that you would do that.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
surprising.
and I have a rug on my bedroom floor, and when it hit the rug, it kind of went like you could hear it
Oh.
land.
You could hear the noise?
You could hear it land.
Wow.
It was that big.
So
and
you
rough.
never, when
So
you shower, you don't clean your belly button?
I thought I did.
Oh, I dig in there now because I had kind of the similar experience with you. Like there was one point where I did have an itch, and I itched it, and I felt like like kind of like a belly button booger.
Yeah.
And I got it out of there, and from that point on, it was like, man, I really get in there. I make sure there's a ton of soap in there,
But
and
it hurts though.
and also as a fat guy, your belly button's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
You know,
But
And
if
it-
it's not clean, it can get like really itchy and then
Yeah.
red.
it gets itchy, and then it
Infected.
gets red after you scoop everything out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now in the shower, I do make a point to
Yeah.
kind of get in there.
yeah.
But this particular time, it was like, have I ever cleaned? Have you ever cleaned your house and you think, especially you, Woody, you're a clean guy, and then you move a table or a couch and you think, have I ever
Oh,
cleaned
yeah.
It's
one?
just
True.
field of dust bunnies.
That's how I feel about my body.
Oh
I'm like,
my
I'm a
God.
clean guy.
Wow.
Until I did this, I thought, what the hell? Have I ever cleaned myself?
And even when you do clean your belly button after during showers or whatever, like, man, it could be the middle of the day and you scratch in there and you could smell, like, for whatever reason,
gross.
it creates a funk.
It is.
Smell
Really?
it, Gina.
Yeah.
Dig your finger in your belly button right now and then
Yep.
take a whiff of
and
it.
swirl it around. Like,
Yeah,
really
swirl it
get-
around.
get
It's
in
like,
there.
remember how you used to have to do COVID tests with a little swab?
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
nose?
Get
Yeah.
it good.
It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't smell like anything, but I'm also getting over a cold.
Oh,
So-
yeah, it's yeah.
It doesn't smell like
Okay.
anything.
Greg, so how long did you play with this thing before you finally put it in the trash?
I had to make sure that I was empty, so like that
Oh.
there was nothing in
Yeah.
there. So,
So
let's
hours?
just let's say
But
5
I
minutes.
can't believe you put it on the floor. That's
I'm saying,
so
but, like,
unlike
Well, I
you.
would vacuum the next
But when you
day.
had it and you were rolling it in your fingers, like,
Yeah.
did you hold on to it for a while because you kept like,
yeah, like
like
all night.
You got to make sure it's throwable because sometimes
Yeah.
you roll it around and then it just sticks to your finger.
right?
So I made sure it was
Right.
dry enough to throw it.
I do that when I get like a really good booger sometimes. Like I'll just like man, this thing is massive. I almost like I'm just keep I'm not admiring it, but you just keep like looking at it before you toss it.
yeah, spend
Have
some
you ever
time
done
with
it where it's like so goopy and wet that you kind of
Yeah.
stretch your fingers apart and it's like pizza dough? And it
Yeah,
goes
I've
like,
done
whoop,
that.
Yeah.
No, I
and then you
Yeah.
ball it, and
Yeah,
it's
well, it
finally
is
dry
cold
enough
season,
to throw.
so-
Yeah. Or if you have
Yeah.
like a really big toenail that you remove or piece of toe skin and it's like huge
Yeah.
and you're kind of proud of it, so you kind of display it and look at it for
I don't
a
have
second.
what Menace
Yeah.
has.
Oh yeah.
Do you like where like
My
you have toe or heel?
not
Yeah.
toe. Heels get dry and I'll like
Yeah.
scrape them off with
Yeah. I don't
but
do
if
any of
you,
that.
you get a little big piece and you're like, oh, that's
Let me-
huge.
Let me save
But
Yeah.
it.
Menace
so
gets
proud
these
of
like
it.
super thick, almost like the
Sheets.
sole of a
Callus.
shoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like thickness
And
calluses
you
like on his
cut them
feet.
off.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an oil change for your car. You kind of forget about it and then until it's due.
right.
Yeah.
So let this be a reminder. Clean out your belly button
Okay.
because it's foul.
Mm.
It was gross, and
Yeah.
I felt disgusting. I felt like such a loser.
Is this a gender thing? Because mine, I really don't believe it smells.
I
just
Morgan,
tried. I don't
Sammy?
smell anything.
I mean, I have more of like an innie outie. Stuff can't get stuck in it.
Oh,
What?
any outie.
An innie Audi?
All right,
Yeah.
you, Morgan.
I don't smell anything. You want to smell it?
No. I trust you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in there.
So
I'm
you
getting
got-
in there.
And you got big nails too. Like you could really dig
I
in
could
there.
scrape some,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could get
Yeah,
a
she could get
sample.
some stuff
She can
out.
get down into her soul
Yeah,
Wow.
with those things.
Claw it
That's
out.
pretty
I feel
foul,
you, Greg.
it was gross.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was never ending
Yeah.
too.
877-44. What? And a lot of people are, relating to you on the text. Now, some people said just getting older is the worst. Like Greg, I feel you, stuff like that. Maybe you're going through menopause, which is why you're sweating so easily. Maybe these are the hot flashes.
So is that a myth?
Menopause.
Yeah.
What do you mean a myth?
Male menopause? That's
Well,
a myth.
I'm sure your hormones are changing.
Really?
Yeah, why
You're
not?
becoming more chick-like.
I mean,
Like chicks become more dude-like, and dudes become more chick-like.
I walk from
True.
the washing machine to the bedroom and make a bed, and I sweat.
Yeah.
Well, were
That's
you
pathetic.
sick? Were you sick? Did you have a
No.
cold? Oh.
It could also
Pathetic.
be like vitamins. I started getting night sweats, and it was because I was low on iron.
Really?
Yeah.
Eat more steakums.
I mean, you are pretty fat.
I know.
Well, you can
It's
send your
gross.
text 22297. Use a Q-tip with peroxide for your belly button because you could actually get a yeast infection in there. Thank you.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Greg mentioned his parents were here visiting, and he went to go, clean the room and pull the sheets off the bed and everything as soon as they left. Yeah, so it got me thinking because I've been wanting to bring this up because I saw this clip, and man, can I relate to this? Do your parents, and I'm a grown ass man. I'm pushing 50 years old,
Right.
and my parents, and it's all parents. It's both my mom and my stepdad, and my dad and my stepmom, and even my wife's parents. They are the biggest secret keepers. Yeah, like when there's stuff going on, stuff that they would, if I didn't share the stuff with them that they're not sharing with us, they would be so upset.
Yeah.
Like if there was maybe like a health concern I was looking into, or things of that nature, or
Right.
something going on with one of the kids, or something going on with Jen.
They probably preface it with, "We didn't want to worry you."
Right.
Right?
I'm almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
I can take it.
Like I'm a grown ass person.
Mhm.
Like, do your parents keep stuff from you,
If
and
they-
then you find out about, like, what do you mean you've been like going through tests for whatever,
Right.
or
Yeah.
why are you just telling me this now?
Yeah.
I mean, if my parents do that, they're doing it well because I don't know of any examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot with my in-laws. My in-laws are super secretive.
Really?
Oh, really?
Also, I would say, if I had to power rank, I would say that my in-laws are the most secretive, followed by my mother and my stepfather. They're vaults, and then
What do you think they're hiding though? Just
like
stuff or what?
Yeah, I found out that my stepfather was like undergoing like all this stuff for like a possible heart condition, and was wearing like a Holter monitor, and there was like this big concern, and I'm like, what?
How
Or
often
then
do you
I-
talk
and-
to your mom?
Every week.
Every week?
Yeah,
And she never once brought that up.
never brought it up.
Is she one of these? Well, you didn't ask. Oh, I was supposed to know.
And even when I do ask things, sometimes I get a runaround. Like they
Yeah.
clearly just aren't interested. But it doesn't work the other way. Like if I
Didn't share something.
correct,
Yeah.
they would be
Maybe
so
drama.
Deep
mad.
doo-doo.
Yeah, I just at what point do you become an adult enough
Yeah.
where because you're just concerned,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
care, or you want to be
Yeah.
able to help, or you want to be able to, I don't know,
My
just
thing about
support.
the heart. I mean, did it end up being anything serious with the heart monitor thing?
He's got some kind of thing, but it's super manageable. It's not super
Yeah.
concerning.
Right.
It
And
just-
is that when they shared it with you? When they found out?
No,
the
you know when I
results?
found out is remember I had that whole thing where the urgent care put me on like 2 steroid packs back to back for those gnarly sinus infections, right? And I had these crazy heart palpitations. I was convinced I was having like some kind of heart attack or whatever because I'm very rarely on any kind of medication. And so I freaked out, and my doctor's like, no, it's just the side effect of this. But I'm like, are you sure? Because I've never felt like blah, blah. And he's like, look, he goes, at the time I was 40. They're like, we'll put you through, we'll put you stress test, we'll
Yeah.
do whatever, just to kind of get in. It's a good time to do a baseline for your heart health at
Right.
40. That way going forward, we'll have something, as an adult to kind of
Look back
compare
on,
it to.
yeah.
Right. And so I did the Holter monitor. And then that's when I got the information that the previous year, John, had this heart thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? What heart thing?
Yeah.
Since when?
Yeah.
They just want to protect you.
Yeah, or I find out that my stepmother had like some kind of like cancer scare, or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't hear anything.
I mean, your parents are divorced as well, but so like I don't know. I have 2 different sides. I have one parent that just like shares everything with not much
everyone?
information, so it's like
Yeah,
the end of the world every single day. And
Oh.
then I've called the next day and I'm like, what about the thing that was going on? Oh, no big deal. So it's like
yeah,
everything is like 911 emergency, every time it comes up, no matter what it is.
Well,
And then so that's just like I don't even know what to take serious anymore.
Yeah.
On that kind of stuff. And then the other one doesn't really want to share anything unless it's something.
Because again, I saw this clip. It's this therapist. Her name is Mary Beth Somich, and she made a post about this that's gone viral. This one specifically about boomer parents, which my parents are, baby boomers,
Most of ours,
who keep news secret from their grown kids.
I'm going to play the part of the parent. Well, Grandma's been on life support for the last week and it's not looking good. So we wanted to wait until we knew for sure that it wasn't looking good till we called. Okay, we're back now. I understand protecting your children from information that may not be like developmentally appropriate when it comes to illness with family members, but these are adult children now. The lack of communication regarding important family health events has not only increased their anxiety now because they don't trust that you'll tell them, but it's resulted in a fracture in your relationship or a breach of trust.
I would tell you that is absolutely honest.
Yeah.
And that is true. That is exactly what my reaction was. My reaction was like, you know what? F him. I'm not telling him anything. I'm not even telling him how my day was. And so like and for a while there, my calls were very much, yeah, everything's good.
Good.
Yeah. And whatever was going on, didn't even bring it up.
Did they notice?
Wow.
Were they like, what do you mean?
Because
It was
the calls
just
were pretty short because you don't get into anything. There's nothing to really talk about
but
if you're
then
not sharing what's going on in your life.
Then you're taking away your own ammo of I share with you. Why didn't you share with me?
Because I've always done that, but it was again. This is a petty reaction.
I was going to say that's so petty.
But also,
well, yeah. Like you're not petty. We're all petty. I mean,
well, if they're not going to tell me, I'm not going to tell them.
I know, but I'm saying, but I got mad about it.
No, I get that. And like she said, what else are you not sharing with me? What else do I have to stress about that you're not going to, let me in on? That would drive me insane.
And I have said before, I'm like, hey, when stuff like this happens, like in whatever it was, when stuff like this in particular happens, like you got to let me know.
Yeah.
Is it typically, and I'm asking out of experience for me, is it your reaction that makes them not want to say anything right away? Because
I'm super supportive.
My parents have done that to me before, where it's like, we're going to not maybe tell her.
Oh,
No.
I'm the opposite. They trauma dump on me every day.
Really? Oh, no. Well, I just mean like my childhood dog, when they were going to put him down the next day, my mom didn't want to tell me because she didn't want me to get upset. But at this point, I'm in my 20s.
You do cry very easily, so
Well,
I could see maybe.
I didn't as much back then, but yeah, I did. It was a very traumatizing thing, obviously.
Yeah.
And my mom didn't want to tell me at all, but my dad was like, we should tell her. They told me the night before.
Yeah.
And I mean, I went with them, but their initial decision was to just not tell me and all of a sudden not come home
I'm
with
actually
my dog.
a very emotionally even keeled when it comes to, because I'll take stuff, I'll analyze it, I'll think about it, and then how, I do enjoy a good problem solver type situation. Mm-hmm. And so that's typically what I go right into. So when my mom was, having all these issues with, hip replacement, and that got screwed up because the surgeon did something wrong and she had to have a revision surgery and blah, 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 blah. Like, and she had to go these tests, but the tests and the insurance companies are not getting back to her. I go, hey, and she's losing her mental, her mind's exploding because, all this anxiety. I said, hey, just go get the test. And so where I go, hey, just go get the test. If you need, I'll cover it. I'll cover it. And then we'll figure out the insurance part later. For your peace of mind, go get it done. Like, why are you waiting around for these minutes? Go get it done. So that's more my approach.
Right.
And sometimes people just need to also hear, you know what, that does suck. And instead of, you know what, I'm sure it's going to be fine, and kind of being that cheerleader. That's one thing I learned when my mom was going through her cancer treatments. She's like, I really appreciate everybody's like well wishes and their rah-rah and everything else, because sometimes you just want someone to say, you know what, this really sucks.
Yeah. Validate what I'm going through.
Like, commiserate with me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I try to do, knowing for her, I try to get, a little bit of that in there, but also like some type of, help that I can provide.
Well, in your next conversation with her, maybe end the talk with anything else you want to share?
Yeah.
Anything else you've been hiding?
Well, even just like the last conversation I had, because I, had experienced a couple friends who lost parents.
Yeah.
And they had no idea like how anything was set up. So like, who do I even talk to?
Oh, I know.
I can tell you about that.
Because now they were in charge of like cleaning things up, tying up loose ends.
Yep.
And I realized that, man, I really don't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would go to. I don't know, like, is there a person I contact? Like, and so
you need to find out.
And so I sat them down at one point and I asked them the question, and man, you would have thought I was asking about intimate details of their bedroom life. And I got the biggest blow off, and I go,
really?
Oh yeah. And almost like, and I said, hey, I don't want a dime of your money. I don't want anything. I don't need anything from
need
you.
to know
I don't
what
want.
to do.
How do I wrap up your affairs?
I guess all I'm asking, I just want to know what I would do, or what am I supposed to do anything in that situation, or is it, if it's handled, tell me it's handled.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
What'd they say?
But if there's like a key under a mat that opens a box that has instructions, like, just can I have that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. When I went through this with my dad, it was everything that could go wrong did go wrong. It was horrible from every single, and I was losing my mind. And my mom goes, "What can I do to help?" I go, "You cannot put me through this again."
Yeah.
So we got everything sorted out.
Yeah. See, I wish I had that. I just want, I want to know the plan.
You have to know.
Well, I'm asking what did they say is because is it put on another sibling?
No, I was just told that I would get a phone call from somebody.
Okay,
I'm
that's
like,
scary.
I don't know who that somebody
That's
is.
cryptic.
Weird.
Right?
You'll know when it's time.
No, I'm sure.
Parents in the
I'm sure
mall?
it's like a lawyer of some kind, or
Can you have a name?
right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not because my sister will pretty much go around the whole house with like little like green dots and put the stickers on stuff she wants. Like I am the opposite. I don't want anything. I that has nothing to do with, like, I'm not digging in to find out like what. I just want to know what I'm supposed to do. If that's
Totally.
God,
I get it.
when that time happens,
I
you
get
know.
it.
Well, you're supposed to answer the phone when it rings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
okay. If that's the case, fine. But man, like,
That would
don't
I guess the phone is just to let them know that they passed. Let you know.
Well, I would know that
That's
they
it.
passed.
And that's it.
But I'm saying, as far as like the affairs
by the way.
and things like that go, like, what do you want?
No, you
Do-
got to push harder.
Do we have? Do we
You
have?
do.
Yeah. Are there any kind of like directives?
Right.
Like,
That's-
What do you want after the fact?
Yeah.
yeah. Even before you die, like
No.
if you're in the hospital and you're on a machine, like, am I supposed to? And they ask me because I'm your son. Like, what do I tell them?
You need to appeal to their sense of guilt and be like, "Why would you do this to me?"
right.
You
What
have
about
to-
me?
No, seriously. Like, you're not going to be responsive, and I'm just supposed to make the decisions. Like, don't do that to me.
Yeah.
That's what I said to my mother. It worked.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I'm trying, to keep it in my mind when kids ask questions, as long as it's age appropriate.
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, that's a really good point, because you do trust them less. Like, they're not telling you something.
Yep.
And if you're already that person who's wired that way to feel that people are keeping stuff from you, or you can't trust somebody, which I certainly have. I suffer from that big time. It makes it more difficult. I don't want that. I don't want my kids to feel that way.
Yeah.
About me, or about my wife and I.
Although if I was your kid, I'd be like, he's got it figured out. Like all your stuff. Like, I would know you. Like,
I would assume. I mean,
Yeah.
just look at me.
Exactly. And
You've got everything figured
No,
out.
but like,
This is a guy that's got stuff figured out. Okay, sure.
he knows if he wants the plug pulled or not.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people on the text understanding, man, that last conversation we're having about parents keeping secrets from their adult kids, things that they should tell you.
They
that
should know about.
You should be hip. It said, man, would he keep asking questions because it's so hard to figure out after the fact?
It's true. It's
Yeah.
almost impossible.
Yeah, and then this text that just came over to 2297. I wasn't expecting to wake up to a heavy topic, but I needed to hear it because I was beginning to feel that I was the only one going through this.
Nope.
No. Yeah, both of my parents passed away, but they would never tell us anything that was going on until it was over or too late. My mom would have surgery and tell us after. Yes, exactly. That's my dad and stepmom. Like, my stepmom had some like kind of like surgical thing going, and I had no idea until after the fact. My dad had aggressive skin cancer that required radiation and didn't know until the doctor called me to tell me and schedule the radiation treatments because someone needed to drive him.
Oh, man.
Horribly secretive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, instead of being petty and doing what they do to you to them, like, I'm not going to tell them anything now. Just have that conversation with your mom. Mom, from here on out, I want to be in the loop.
I have had that conversation.
these
That's
types of
exactly what I
things.
did. I mean, it didn't last very long, but for a few weeks there, I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not telling them anything.
Yeah.
Like, why am I expected to share every little detail? Because they want to know everything. You know,
Of
that's how
course.
parents are. They want to know.
One-sided.
They want to know everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you taking solid BMs?
Uh-huh.
Like, they want to know everything.
Maybe I missed this part, but what was the reaction when you had that conversation?
A lot of stonewalling.
Yeah,
Really?
Just
Yeah.
like,
Well, we were we wanted to know what was going on, and we know some things are just not necessary because it turns out to be nothing, and like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
I mean, I get that. Yeah.
no, I do understand that, but at the same time, as parents get older, and you're an adult,
Yeah.
I'm damn near 50. Again, I'm concerned, and I want to make sure that they are okay and they have doing what they need to do.
Right.
Yeah, the same way. It's weird. It's a role
The
reversal.
balance
It
shift.
totally is.
After a certain point.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm at that tipping point, and
Yep.
from here on out, it's going to be more of my looking out for them.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I tell my parents to text me when they get home. Stuff
I
like that.
Do.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
This story I love. I'm sure you've seen something about it. The 88-year-old dude in Detroit, Ed Bombas, he was working at the grocery store, and that influencer asked him about his story. He's an Army vet. He had retired, but he's back to working 40 hours a week because his wife died, and then his old job went bankrupt, and they eliminated his pension. He had a
no.
pension, and the company that he worked for, he had the pension for, went bankrupt, and so now no pension. Can you imagine that? You're in retirement, and all of a sudden.
God.
Anyway, so the video went viral, and people donated money to help get him retired. Well, how much did they bring in? $1.7 million.
Nice.
Damn. I
Love
still
it.
believe in society.
I know.
Every
Wow.
once in a while, you see a really cool story like that. And yeah, he started crying when he was presented the check. He said he just feels like his wife is looking down on him and that this weight has been lifted off his shoulders. There's a little bit.
This may be overwhelming, but we do have a little surprise for you. So if you would like to come with me, I want to reveal that this is one of the largest individual fundraisers in GoFundMe history. If you want, you will be able to retire because we've raised you $1.77 million.
No, cannot express in any words how thankful I am to all the people.
Well, you can
That's
start by
awesome.
getting on your knees and opening your mouth, sir.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I would.
That's how I would say thank you.
Smile like a donut.
Who's first?
You can figure your own way to do it, I guess. But if anybody's giving me $1.77 million,
I'm giving them anything they want.
yeah, I might suck it. As a thank you.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then I never have to have the embarrassment because you'd never see me again.
True.
Exchange.
877-44-WOODY. Text over to 22987.